In today's episode, I will share some information that I received from the Pleiadians through a channeled message about Earth's ascension. Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to my YouTube channel or my podcast. I'm your host and guide, Will Caminada, and I'm here to help you awaken, heal, and expand your consciousness. This YouTube channel and podcast is all about offering you guidance and practical tools on your journey of spiritual self-mastery. So if this is something you're interested in, if this resonates with your heart, please subscribe to this channel, subscribe to this podcast, give it a like, and share it with your friends. So last week I found this post on Instagram, and for those who are listening, I'll describe what this post is all about. And obviously with everything that you find online, on social medias, especially when it has to do with spirituality, cosmic information, you have to use your discernment and question it. This is a very important aspect of being sovereign, is to question, is to see what resonates with you. But essentially this post gives timelines, time spans from 2000 to 2050, and it says that by 2040 planet Earth will reach global ET contacts, free energy, world peace, complete shift from 4D to 5D, and by 2050 we will reach cosmic peace and enlightenment. So essentially it is saying that by 2050 we will be an enlightened planet, and planet Earth will be completely a 5D planet. And so I actually reposted it on my stories, and I asked the question, do you believe this timeline is possible? And then I gave 3 options. Yes, Mother Earth is shifting already. No, we are not evolving as fast as we should. And 3, depends on us. Most of you responded, yes, Mother Gaia is shifting already. Mother Earth is shifting already. After I posted this, I went to meditate on this topic, or just to meditate because that's something I do every day. And I connected with the Pleiadians because I was thinking about it and I wanted to get more clarity about it. I think by the end of this video, you might realize that there is some truth in all of these 3 answers. So just before I share, I have some notes from the channeled message that I got. Usually every month I either share a guided meditation or a channeled message that feels like a meditation because I record it and I put music. But today I'm delivering the channeled message in a different way, because what happened is most times I actually channel while I'm meditating, and I communicate telepathically, so I get the information and I ask the questions, and it's all happening here. So I'm not necessarily speaking or recording. Usually what I do is right after the meditation, I write down what I received, but this time I'm choosing to do it differently. I just wrote down like bullet points from this channeled message, and I'm choosing to deliver the channeled message in a different way. Let me know in the comments if you like this format better, and perhaps in the future, I'm training, but perhaps in the future I might be able to record me channeling the information. So by the way, next week's episode, it's already recorded. It's all about channeling. I posted a poll on my YouTube community and you guys voted for channeling. So next week's episode is all about channeling, and I will talk a little bit about the different types of channeling, what is channeling, and I'll give you some exercises that you can do to start channeling. So if you want to be part of the community, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and so you can be part of these polls and help me create content. So again, the question was, is this timeline possible? Are we going to be a 5D planet, enlightened humanity by 2050? And so the first thing that the Pleiadians said is that 5D planet is the original state of Mother Earth. 5D planet is the original state of Mother Earth. What does it mean? This may not be news to some of you, but it might be to some of you. A 5D planet is a planet that vibrates in oneness and unity consciousness and love. And in practical terms, it has access to the Galactic Federation. It has open access to information from other planets, from other beings. Human beings are all psychic. We can all communicate telepathically. We all have these, the third eye open, the chakras, awareness, and we all live in unity consciousness. Basically, that's what it is. And so what they said is that originally Mother Earth, the planet, was a 5D planet. So we were meant to be what I want to call the Galactic Federation headquarters, right? So like a library of information, a place where different types of beings would come to exchange information, to learn, to teach, right? And also because of planet Earth's position and biological potential, planet Earth was also a place for tests. And this is before Atlantis, Lemuria, right? So originally Mother Earth is a 5D planet. So when did Mother Earth become a 3D planet? After the fall of Atlantis, that was kind of what I call a reset to prevent self-destruction, because that's where we were heading towards. So in this sense, we are returning to our essence. So ascension means returning to one's essence. So Mother Earth is returning to her original state, to her essence, and it's the same with us. This awakening journey, this healing journey, the expansion of consciousness is nothing but us returning to our original state of having an enhanced intuition, of having telepathic abilities, of having this sense of oneness and unity consciousness and love. So the other key point that they said is that evolution is a certainty. The estimated time or year or decade is not. So let's break this down. Evolution is a certainty because we are all sharing that one consciousness, and consciousness is in constant evolution. And one thing that they said, like they showed me this vertical line going up, and they said that we perceive evolution as that kind of line going up, or a diagonal line going up, as in progression or rising up. But actually evolution doesn't mean that. Evolution is going up and down, right? And then they showed me that vertical line turning into a spiral. So this is what evolution looks like. It's a spiral that can go up or go down or stay flat. Okay, so the evolution is always a constant, meaning it's gonna happen, right? Planet Earth is gonna go back to her original state of being a 5D planet, and we, as part of this being, as the cells of this being, the planet, we will shift with her. But the whole dates and estimated dates and timelines, that is not a certainty, simply because timelines aren't fixed. Now, I have a whole episode about timelines in the Akashic records, and I'm going to put the link in the description or up here for you to watch or listen after this one. But essentially they say that timelines aren't fixed, meaning there are many probabilities. Within the many probabilities that are possible, the many timelines that we can jump into, there are high probabilities and unlikely probabilities, if you will. So they say that this is a very high probability. A 2040, 2050 date is a high probability, but yes, what we do today, the actions we take today, affect these timelines. They reminded me of the 2011, 2012 date, to say that that was a very, very high probability. But they also said that we don't necessarily feel the abrupt change. So it's like when 2012 happened, it's not like much changed, right? It wasn't like suddenly the planet became a 5D planet. The same thing with the age of Aquarius. It's not like now everything has changed. These things take time, and time as we perceive is very limited. And sometimes we feel like it's going slow, or sometimes we feel like it's not happening at all, but it is happening, because we have to remember that evolution is a constant thing. These were the main things that I got from this channeled message. And now that you've heard this episode, that you've watched this episode, or you've listened to this episode, going back to those 3 answers from my poll, yes, Mother Earth is shifting already. There is no stopping her. The second one was no, we're not evolving as fast as we should. I guess that this last thing that I mentioned answers this. We may feel like it's not going fast, or we may feel like it's not even happening because of our perception of time. It's very limited, it's linear, right? And the last one was it depends on us. Yes and no, because Mother Earth is the bigger being. Mother Earth's consciousness is evolving, and we are the cells of this being. So we are being given the opportunity to shift with her. So I believe there will be a point where some of the souls that are not evolving along with Mother Earth will probably go somewhere else, to a different planet that is still not as evolved as Mother Earth is or will be. And that's very much aligned with the material of the Law of One. And also something that I forgot to say, that I wanted to say, one of my guests in my podcast, Brendan Bozarth, he channels Shaka. In our episode, I asked him about this estimated date for a complete shift, and he said similar things. So this is very much aligned with what Shaka said as well. I'm going to put the link in the description in case you want to listen to that or watch that interview. So the information, they are aligned. It's not like I hear something completely different from different channelers and then I channel something else. But I want to know, what do you think after hearing all of this? What do you think? What do you feel? What resonates with you? Do you think that we are evolving slow? Do you think that we could be evolving faster? Do you think that this timeline is actually possible? Would you want to be part of this ascension? What are you doing to contribute to the evolution of consciousness? And remember that the evolution of consciousness, the evolution of Mother Earth, is not so much out there as it is in here. So whatever it is that you're doing to heal your traumas, to evolve, to expand your consciousness, this is the job that we must be doing right now, because we are the universe manifested into this physical being. I always say this, and if we look after ourselves, if we look after our evolution of consciousness, because we are consciousness having this experience, this human experience, we will all shift together. And the other thing that I want to say, and that's the last thing I'm going to say, I'm going to let you go, is that the shift is already happening, and 5D is already available. Meaning, if you tap into your heart and if you live from love, you are very much aligned with 5D consciousness. And I have a whole series on 5D consciousness that I'm going to put the links right here And I'm gonna put the link below as well, and it's free. You can watch it here on YouTube, or you can also sign up to get the meditation and the workbook. That's it for today. Meet me in the comments. And again, if you enjoyed this episode, please share it with your friends, give it a like, subscribe, and I hope to see you next week. Don't forget, next week there will be an episode all about channeling. As always, keep shining your light, keep your heart open, and let love lead the way. I love you. See you in the next episode. Bye.